Electron gain enthalpy. What is electron gain enthalpy? It is the amount of energy released when an electron is added to an isolated gaseous atom. Here it is the isolated gaseous atom. When we add this electron to the outermost shell, some energy is released. This energy is called electron gain enthalpy. For example, oxygen gaseous atom gains one electron to become oxygen ion in the gaseous form. Here, electronic configuration of oxygen is 1s2, 2s2, 2p4, and after accepting an electron, it becomes 1s2, 2s2, 2p5. Here, energy is released, means delta H1 is negative. Here, the electron gain enthalpy becomes negative because an electron is added to the isolated gaseous oxygen atom. In the second step, when the oxygen ion accepts an electron, its electronic configuration changes from 1s2, 2s2, 2p5 to 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, means noble gas configuration, and the ion becomes O2 negative. Here the energy is absorbed, and here electron gain enthalpy for oxygen ion is positive. This is due to the electron-electron repulsion between the oxygen ion and the electron negative, because both have the same charge, negative charge. Due to their repulsion, some energy is supplied to add this electron to the O negative ion, and that's why its energy is positive. Next is factors on which electron gain enthalpy depends. First, atomic size. As the size of atom increases, electron gain enthalpy becomes less negative. This is due to the addition of new shell in the atom. The electrons are far away from the nuclear attraction, and hence we require less energy to add the electron to the outermost shell. Next is the nuclear charge. As the nuclear charge increases, electron gain enthalpy becomes more negative, because when the nuclear charge increases means nuclear attraction increases towards the outermost electrons, and hence they are tightly held by the nuclear attraction, and it is difficult to add electrons to the outermost shell, hence required more energy. That's why electron gain enthalpy becomes more negative as the nuclear charge increases. Next is the electronic configuration. For exactly half-filled or completely filled orbitals, electron gain enthalpy becomes positive because of the stability of exactly half-filled or completely filled orbitals of the elements. As a result of completely filled or half-filled orbitals, energy has to be supplied to add an electron to the vacant orbitals. Hence, their electron gain enthalpies have large positive values. For example, in case of noble gases, they have completely filled orbitals, and hence to add an electron to the outermost shell or to the vacant orbital, some energy is required, and this energy becomes positive. Hence, the noble gases has electron gain enthalpies of large positive values. Next is variation of electron gain enthalpy in periodic table. Electron gain enthalpy becomes more negative when we move from S block to P block, means from left to right in a periodic table. This is due to the enhanced effective nuclear charge. As the nuclear charge increases, outermost electrons are more tightly held by the nuclear attraction, and it is difficult to add an electron to the outermost shell. Hence, more energy is required to add an electron. That's why their electron gain enthalpy becomes more negative when we move from left to right in a period. And when we move from top to bottom in a period group, electron gain enthalpy becomes less negative. This is due to the addition of new shell. As the new shell added to the atom, the electrons are far away from the nuclear attraction, and we can easily add the electron to the outermost shell, and this requires less energy. That's why their electron gain enthalpy becomes less negative when we move from top to bottom in a group. Next is electronegativity. Electronegativity means tendency of an atom to attract shared pair of electron towards itself in a covalent bond. It is a measurable quantity, and the number of scales have been developed. Most commonly used scale is Pauling's scale. Here, psi A minus psi B is equal to 0.1017 square root of the enthalpy of dissociation of the compound, where psi A, psi B are the magnetic susceptibilities and delta is the enthalpy of dissociation of the compound. Electronegativity is the tendency, means two atoms are bonded with the electrons. When one atom have a tendency to attract those pair of electrons towards itself, like in tug of war, which is more powerful, pull the rope towards itself. In the same way, which are more electronegative atom, they have tendency to attract the shared pair towards itself, like in case of NH3. Nitrogen is more electronegative than hydrogen, and nitrogen attracts the shared pair of bond towards itself. Next is the factors on which electronegativity depends. First is state of hybridization. Hybridization means mixing of atomic orbitals to form molecular orbitals of identical shape and same energy. When the S character increases, electronegativity of the atom increases. Next is oxidation state of the element. Oxidation state means the charge acquired by the atom or group of atoms, whether it is positive or negative. That is the oxidation state. It is a number assigned to the atom. And oxidation state increases, electronegativity of the atom increases. Next is the nature of the substituents attached to the atom. When some electronegative atom attached to the central atom, their electronegativity increases. For example, as in case of CH3I and CF3I. Here F is the more electronegative atom than hydrogen. Hence the electronegativity of the carbon attached to the fluorine is more than attached to the hydrogen atom. Next is variation of electronegativity in periodic table. Electronegativity increases when we move from left to right in a period, means from S block to P block, or from metals to non-metals. Electronegativity increases, means tendency to accept electrons or attract shared pair of electrons increases when we move from left to right in a period, and it decreases when we move from top to bottom in a group. Next is applications of electronegativity. Electronegativity helps in predicting the metallic and non-metallic character. Metallic character means tendency to lose electrons, and non-metallic character means tendency to accept electrons. And electronegativity, the atoms whose electronegativity is high means they have non-metallic character, means they have tendency to attract shared pair of electrons, and metallic atoms have low electronegativity because metallic atoms have tendency to lose electrons. Next is polar and non-polar bonds. Polar means which forms poles, means separation of charges. Here the polarity is measured in terms of dipole moment. Dipole moment is the measurement of separation of charges. Higher the difference in the electronegativity of the two binding atoms, more is the dipole moment. Polar covalent bonds possess some partial ionic character, means covalent bonds have some ionic character in it. If electronegativity difference between the two atoms is 1.9, the bond is said to have 50% ionic and 50% covalent. Ionic means complete transfer of electrons and covalent means mutual sharing of electrons. If electronegativity difference between the two bonded atoms is more than 1.9, it possesses ionic character, means it is completely ionic, means both the electrons are transferred to the one atom. If the electronegativity difference between the two bonded atoms is less than 1.9, the bond is said to be covalent, means mutual sharing of electron is there.